Good morning and welcome back to Parsnips and Parsimony. I'm excited to say that I am working with Family Nest Printing, and one of my goals for January was to get my recipes taken care of. And when Family Nest Printing reached out to me and asked if I would be interested in working with them, I went, absolutely. I need to get these recipes tackled. You guys have seen my recipe pile. It's like over the top, and I want something, instead of just being online, I want something tangible, and I want to do it in my handwriting, and I can't wait to show you guys what I got. Everything's so nicely boxed up. It was a box, and then this is a padded envelope, and Family Nest Printing focuses primarily on printing and binding them for your own personal needs. So this is what, oh, I love it. I love this already. Hi, Mary. Okay, let's open this bag up. So this is what I designed. I know it's really, really simple, but I just wanted something to put together. This one is my breads and desserts recipe book. They give you options on if you want to laminate the cover or if you want just a clear cover on it. I wanted the front cover to be laminated, and this is really, I like how this feels. You want to see this, Mary? Mm-hmm. Look at that. It says Parsnips and Parsimony recipes, breads, and desserts. And then on the inside, I wrote, the kitchen is the heart of the home. Then I went to Etsy, and I actually purchased these recipe designs. I don't know if you can see that. So this is for me to write the recipes by hand for my kids, for us to use, but also for the kids to have. And I did front and back. And then the back cover comes with a nice, I don't know if you say this is vinyl. Yeah, I think it's a vinyl backing on it. So this one's for breads and recipes, and then I have this one, which are family favorites. And I really want to put our family favorites, but also some of our recipes that were my great aunts, that were my grandmothers. I want to get some recipes from Art's family and put them in here. So I have something tangible, because more than once what's happened, I'm sure this has happened to you guys too, is you bookmark it or you save it on Pinterest, and then you go to get the recipe and the link's been taken down. The recipe has gone into oblivion and you don't have it. So unless either A, you printed it out, or B, you hand wrote it somewhere, you lost the recipe. And that has happened so many times to me. So this is my attempt to organizing my my recipes a little bit better. And then the other thing that they have, which is really cool, are these personalized notebooks. So this was one that there's a lot of different styles. You guys know I love the florals. So I ended up picking the floral. They put your name. You can choose to have not put your child's name or adult name on it, or you can. I liked it. So I put my name on there. And
that's a J.
It's a J. Isn't that pretty? And on the inside it has lines. And they are front and
squiggly.
They're squiggly lines, but they're cute. And this is just a notebook. I think it said it was 100. Oh, it's not all lines. Look at Mary. It's dots in the backs too. So you can actually, if you're into sketching or drawing, drafting, things like that. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's the grid box. You could play dots and boxes, but that would be a lot of dots and boxes. All this is my reality here, and you guys know that I like to show real life on this channel to hopefully encourage, inspire, and to challenge myself on improving things to making them better for my life and for my family. This is a source of frustration for everyone in our family, and something that I put on my January goal list to tackle. Here it is. Dun, da, da, da. And this actually looks really neat right now. This is really an issue. It's not so much the cookbooks on these shelves here. They seem to mind themselves and stay right where they're supposed to stay, but it's these guys, particularly these binders. So this is one of my recipe binders here of all. If you guys haven't seen that video, I think I did a video on how I did my recipes with that. And then I believe these are all desserts. And then I have this I actually inherited from my great aunt when she moved out of her home. And then I just have these recipes that have come. My mom sent me her recipe years and years ago for Cuban bread. The kids have pulled that recipe out. And I've got like, here's a recipe for chicken, broccoli, and rice. And there's just all these recipes. So if the kids want to get this out, everything else kind of goes, slides everywhere. And often recipe books look like this. They just don't get put back on the shelf. So my attempt is to deal with primarily this section here, maybe purging some of these books. I'm not sure. I love cookbooks. I absolutely love cookbooks. And you guys know, if you watch this channel, I cook all the time, and I am so thankful for my cookbooks. I'm going to see if there's any that I can weed out to reduce the amount that's on here, because I want my recipes to be functional and completely usable for the kids, instead of saying, where's this recipe? So that's my plan. I'm going to start this cleaning out process here with hopes of making something that will be much more user-friendly, less clutter, and just a win-win situation for our family. So over the next couple days, I'm going to be working on this, and I'm going to show you guys the final result when it won't probably be done. It's probably going to be one of those processes that take a while, but I have 1 week in January left to do this project and to work on completing the album. I also have a coupon code for you guys that's going to be right here. And if you guys want to try it out, it's an awesome site. It was very easy to use. Well, let me show you how easy it was to use. So here we are at familynestprinting.com. Here they offer all sorts of printing services here from the convenience of your home. I ended up doing the custom print order here, and it was really, really easy to do. If you already have your file ready to upload, you're just gonna upload the file here. Their turnaround time is 1 to 2 weeks. Just go through their options. You upload your file, tell them how many pages are in your PDF file, and then here are where you get your options. You can do black and white, single-sided, black and white, double-sided. You can do colored. Then pick your paperweight options here. The 24 pounds is included in the price. You can do 28 pounds or the 110 pound cardstock. For my binder here, I ended up going with a 28 pound paper because mine was going to be front and back, so I wanted to make sure that when I was writing it didn't bleed through, and that was their suggestion as well. I didn't want the cardstock because then this, this binder would be like, and I didn't want that thick. I want something that's really, really functional. Then you can choose to either do coil binding with a vinyl cover or with the laminated cover. This is the laminated cover here. It's nice and thick, and this is definitely going to hold up to a lot of use and abuse. They also have a membership option here if you guys are interested in doing a lot of printing. It's $52.99 a year, and you'll get free media shipping on all of your orders over $10. You also get 10% back. You get birthday gift, and you get access to their VIP group and exclusive sales. Here are those personalized notebooks that I was telling you about. So many different options. I don't know about you, but there is nothing that excites me more than new organizing materials. I'm gonna go start looking for some recipes, writing them down, and see if I can clean that recipe pile up once and for all. It's been a couple days. I am back to attempting to finish this mess right here, getting this tackled. So I'm gonna see what I can weed through. We're gonna see if I can get this down to one, just get this top shelf totally cleared off. We'll see. I love cookbooks. I love cookbooks. I don't have enough room here. So I'm gonna have to be really choosy about this and get it done. But I know it's gonna be so much more functional for me and for the kids. Hey, my favorite recipe, 90-minute dinner rolls. There are so many amazing, amazing recipes in these books. How I'm doing this, I'm picking out the ones that I absolutely feel like I must have. Maybe must is too strong of a word, but the ones that I really use often and frequently and I really want. So I put them on the shelf. I do have some room here still, good, but I still have all of these left to go through. And these guys, if you guys don't know what these are zucchinianos. We grew these, they're squash. We grew these in our garden this fall. And because of how long they are, the only place we can store them is in our sink. So if any of you guys were wondering what's behind me, these are squash. I managed to get most of the books on the shelf. I am down to one small pile. I actually got rid of quite a few of the cookbooks. This is a pile of mostly to go through. These are just a few magazines. This has some of my recipes in it. I'm probably going to end up putting this into my favorite recipe book, my mom's pumpkin bread, things like that. This is mostly empty, but there are some recipes in it. And then I actually found this recipe. One of you guys sent me this, and I put it on my website, parsnipsandparsimony.com. Cheesy salsa loaf. The kids absolutely love this. If you've never made it, it is a fun party food. And then I have just some Taste of Home magazines. I want to see if I kept these for a reason or if I just never went through them. So I'm going to probably put that on the fast track. There's a couple more magazines down here. So I'm going to work through those. I'm going to look at this one. I love Taste of Home, if you can't gather from all my Taste of Home cookbooks. I'm not sure if these are actually doubles, though, of what I have. And in that case, I may not need this. I need to look through this one, although I'm thinking Charity might have said that she liked this one, so that one may end up staying. You guys know that I use walk-in spices. I absolutely love them. Well, this is a very old cookbook that someone gave to me because they knew that I loved walk-ins. What's the date on this? I don't know if, there it is, copyright 1930. So this is almost 100 years old, but there's a lot of good old-fashioned recipes in here. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I may keep this one, or I may put it in my hope chest. I don't know. Then I have this. I'll tell you, if any of you guys ever see this at a sale or anywhere, you need to get this. This, I feel like, is the most, obviously, most used cookbook. It is practical. Every recipe has always been delicious. It covers everything that you'd need, from just cakes and breads and everything. And this is the one that the kids use and love. And you can't find these anywhere. I have looked to buy replacements for them, and we can't. So here it sits in a plastic bag, and when the kids want their recipes, they have to take it out. But if you guys see it, I recommend anyone get this book. This doesn't include the binders and my great aunt's recipe card file that I have here, or had here. I took that down already. I've been working through that. Found some amazing recipes in there. I actually sorted through part of it with my mom, and she said, "Oh, you have Auntie A's," whatever the recipe was. She goes, "I never had that in it. She made it all the time. It was so good." So it's really having those memories and those recipes. I'm excited about having them. I just want them in a really usable format. So such as that recipe, some of those recipes are going to go into our, the cookbooks that I'm going to hand write, so we have them and not be looking for them or letting them get destroyed. I found a recipe from my it would be my mom's grandma, so it'd be my great grandma Lillian's recipes. She was a fabulous cook. In fact, if you didn't know, our 7th baby, it was named Lillian after Lillian, great grandma Lillian, because she was a fabulous cook, and my hope was Lillian would someday also be a fabulous cook. Well, here we are about a week later, but I have been making progress on the recipe books, and I want to show you guys how they're coming out. I am loving doing this. I'm using a special pen that is supposed to hold up for the test of time. It's not just a ballpoint pen. I have been having so much fun writing them out for the kids, and I'm just really thinking a lot as I go through these recipes what are the kids going to love? This one's the bread and the desserts. I have so many recipes I want to put in here. So this is just sort of a start. This is my mom's recipe for her cranberry orange bread, her pumpkin bread. And this is my original recipe binder. As you can see, it's just falling apart. It's gotten a lot of use. And I've been going through, pulling out recipes that I use all the time, the kids use, that I would like to put back in this book. And then there's gonna be some recipes I'm actually just going to pull out of here and just be done with because I'm not using them. This is definitely one of those projects that's going to not be an overnight project. It's going to be ongoing because we're gonna constantly have new recipes. But now that I have these binders, I'm going to work on filling them up. It'll probably be on my goal list, continue through February, and I suspect into March until this project is done. If you loved how these were printed and bound, or you have your own homeschool printing and binding that needs to be done, I would recommend checking out familynestprinting.com. I have a coupon code for 20% off your entire order. The code is Parsnips and Parsimony. I'll put the link down in the description for you guys to check out so you can get all of your own printing needs taken care of. This was a fabulous project I'm so happy to get on top of. I'm planning on, once this is full, reprinting and filling up another one if I need to. I want all those recipes in one place for my kids and any future generation that may want Grandma Janelle's recipes. You never know what they might want. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having a fabulous day. We'll see you for our next video. Bye!